travel, skiing, and scuba. And I was just at Linda's house the other day, and she has quite a garden. Like her plants, man alive, they look so good compared to mine. And then she's been in Grand Junction for 5 years. Previous types of jobs include coaching since 1995. She coached businesses exclusively from 2004 to 2013, then began moving toward health and wellness coaching. Now she's a board-certified drugless practitioner, holistic nutritionist, and certified essential oil coach. And she has used clinical what is that?
Hypnotherapy.
Yep, with clients, and was a paramedic and EMS trainer for 15 years. And then her burning desire is to remain healthy past her 80s, hopefully even her 90s or 100s, and help as many others as she can do the same. Something no one here knows about her is she was on the Montel Williams show after reconnecting with your high school sweetheart 22 years later. That's pretty cool. And then your key to success, consistency, and striving to inspire others to go beyond their limiting beliefs. That is powerful. All right, Linda, take it away. We can't hear you.
All right, and so you should be able to see your screen. I see my screen. I think I got a thumbs up for that. And Carrie, are we recording? And we're recording my screen. Everybody else will not be on it, but I want to use this as some information that I think is going to go out and be very, very effective for a lot of people. So we flattened the curve. What does that even mean? Well, that means that we didn't overwhelm the healthcare system. That's all that means. We kept our COVID diagnoses, or people who were hospitalized from COVID-19, being below what our hospitals could handle. But it's a virus, and it's a novel virus, new virus to our system. So our systems don't have antibodies created for it. So just like when you were a kid and you got chicken pox, or you got exposed to chicken pox and you got it, this is like that. So the likelihood is that we are all going to get this thing at some point in time. And the important thing is for you to be prepared for it and for you to have a plan. Part of that plan is to catch the symptoms early, because when you catch the symptoms early, you can eliminate the virus itself in your body before it takes over and causes all those crazy things like cytokine storm, which is what causes so many people to die from it. So the symptoms: a tickle in your nose, a tickle in your throat, that's usually the first, and you want to get on that really, really fast. Achy joints. So this is usually because you have a fever, and a lot of people don't realize that when you have a fever, it causes your joints to be achy. It causes you to feel cold even though it's hot outside. So it can be hot, everybody else in the house can be hot, and you've got like, I'm cold. You need to look at that. That could be early warning signs that you already have a virus going on. Feeling fatigued or tired, also like you've got a fever. All these achy joints, fever, feeling cold though, even though it's warm, feeling fatigued or tired, all those are fever symptoms. The late symptom is that dry cough or the shortness of breath that causes people to go to the hospital. That's a late sign. You wanted to have got on it way, way before that. So I'm going to talk about a lot of things today that are not essential oils. Yes, I'm going to cover some essential oils, but there's some things that you should have in your house. And in fact, in my house, we have them both in my house and at my office. So if I get a first symptom and it's in my office, I'm on it, right? Before anything. Now, of course, I'm going to close my office, go home, disinfect, all that other good stuff, but I'm going to start treating it immediately. Monolauric acid, called monolaurin, or lauricidin, is the brand that I use. Now, I'm a brand fanatic. Anybody who knows me well knows that I'm a brand fanatic, and I usually research the daylights out of brands before I say, yeah, I'll take that. Lauracidin is a brand that I will take, even if you have an allergy to coconut oil. So this is a coconut base. Lauric acid comes from coconut. You take these little beadlet thingies and you swallow them. Don't chew them. You won't like it. Trust me. But you swallow them and they break down that capsule of the virus so that it cannot infect you. Okay. This is something you should have in your medicine cabinet. So I've got a cabinet in my kitchen that is all COVID preparation, so I don't have to worry about it, right? So coconut oil or monolaurin breaks down. They've known this since 1979, and hear this. This is important. 99%. So it was effective on 14 different viruses 99.9% of the time. Coconut oil by itself was similar. They tested it on a virus that is very similar to the COVID-19 virus, and it inhibited the maturation stage. It kept the virus from being able to mature and divide. Another thing that you should have in your medicine cabinet is colloidal silver, and not just any colloidal silver, but sovereign silver. Sovereign silver interferes with the enzymes. It basically suffocates the virus. So the virus dies. And I'm going to have a sheet that's available. You don't have to scramble all the notes. I'm going to have a sheet that's available for you, or I have this all in one piece that you can get at the end of the call. Just let me know that you want it and I'll get it to you. Elderberry, black elderberry is spectacular. Gaia is a company that I would have in my cabinet. So elderberry caused complete recovery from flu in 3 days. Now, I know somebody that was hospitalized for 4, and this was in January, and she's still having difficulty with it. Make that go away. Okay, I can't make that go away. It's not going to want to go away. Okay, there we go. So the echinacea is a really important one to have. Again, Gaia is the brand that I'm looking at as a reliable brand. Echinacea directly attacks the virus, and specifically bronchial, so bronchitis, viruses that causes bronchitis. So echinacea is a really big one, and echinacea supreme by Gaia is one that I recommend. Now, when I was in my master's program in alternative medicine, I studied medicinal mushrooms intensely, and Host Defense is a good quality medicinal mushroom. Reishi and agarikon, science shows that they prevent the cell wall, that they prevent the virus from being able to attach to a healthy cell. And so it prevents you from actually contracting the disease. Good old garlic. Hello. If you're not cooking with garlic every day, I highly encourage you to have at least a clove or two of garlic in your diet every day. Garlic is not only antiviral, it's antibacterial, antifungal. It's especially effective if it is raw. I don't expect you to go out and chew raw garlic, although when I was doing cancer, I was prescribed 5 cloves raw garlic every day, and no, I couldn't do it. But in my master's, one of my textbooks, in fact, my favorite textbook, the textbook of natural medicine, talked about a study of 146 participants in the study that took 1 garlic capsule per day for 12 weeks. They had 24 colds instead of 65 colds, and those colds lasted a day and a half instead of 5 days. All they did was take a garlic capsule. Green tea. So green tea has a flavonoid in it called catechin that inhibits viral infections. It also, when I talk about virus, it's tested effective against HIV, herpes, and hepatitis B. So if you're not drinking a glass of green tea every day or a cup of green tea a day, I definitely encourage it. It's an easy way to boost your body's ability to not get it, even though you've been exposed to it. And yes, let's talk about some essential oils. So I'm not allowed to talk about the medicinal properties of essential oils in something that I'm posting. So what I can talk about is the phenol, carvacol, which is the primary ingredient in oregano. So I can't say anything about oregano, but carvacol breaks down that capsule that the virus, you know, it's kind of like the cell wall, only they call it a capsid in a virus. And carvacol breaks that down. Now there's all kinds of other antiviral properties. Monoterpenes are, all your citrus oils are high in monoterpenes. In fact, grapefruit oil and green mandarin are 97% monoterpene. That's huge. And they are antiviral. Monoterpene alcohols, lavender, peppermint, tea tree oil are all high in monoterpene alcohols. I put the most common oils there for you so that if you have a basic kit, it probably has these oils in it. Aldehydes, lemongrass and melissa are high in aldehydes. They're very, very strong antivirals. Esters, lavender, Roman chamomile, helichrysum, oxides, you probably don't have, unless you have them beyond the basic kit, you probably don't have eucalyptus, rosemary, ravensara, or laurel leaf, but I bet you have breathe and it has them in it. And that those components, those oxides are very, very antiviral. Now, the one that we really got to have in your medicine cabinet and be taking every day, this is important, boost your vitamin D. Premier Research Labs is I won't go to any store in town and buy vitamin D because they're just typically not pure. Premier Research Labs is one that I really, really trust. And this scale shows the number of COVID cases based on the level of vitamin D. If you don't know your vitamin D level, go and have your vitamin D level tested, because we all have low vitamin Ds. Usually it's around between 20 and 30. At 75, at a vitamin D level of 75, your chances of getting COVID drop by 90%. Even though you're exposed, your chances of getting it drop by 90%, and your chances of dying from it drop by 96%. And all you did was get your vitamin D level to 75. And oh, by the way, that also reduces your chances of cancer. So I'm going to be sending out this to anybody. I've already had a couple people say, send it to me, send it to me. But I'm going to be sending out this, that if you are interested in it, this is just a one-page sheet. It's actually got links to the different companies that I recommend. If you would like that, you can go directly to bit.ly/immune ready. And you can download your own, or you can text me and I will be happy to send you that, that link. A great referral, your friends and family or co-workers that want to optimize their health and they have some COVID concerns. Also, your friends and family that have a diagnosis of osteoporosis or osteopenia. I teach a class on that. That have esophageal reflux, GERD. I teach a class on that. Autoimmune disorders. Somebody that has cancer, I'm putting together a huge class on cancer that I'm very excited about. And chronic ailments, and they don't just want to take another pill. And I thought I was going to get through and have time for questions, but I don't think I made it.
How about any questions you guys might have? Maybe type it up in the text box for Linda, because we are short on time and we got to get rolling so we can get everybody out on time. So let me take the screen back here. Come on. Great job, Linda. Fantastic as always. Lots of great information. And once again, guys, schedule a one-to-one with Linda so that you can share more information and get that from her. All right, can everybody see my screen now? We are on to the testimonial time, testimonials and testimonials. At this time, guys, short on time, it's 9:10. We got 20 minutes to get you out, so stick to one item. visitors and guests at the very end, I will also leave a little bit of time. Again, it's just a short, sweet, what'd you think of the meeting? Or maybe if you have a referral, you can say that. But Ryan McCune, I'll have you start us off.
Thanks for the presentation, Linda. It's always good learning more about the stuff you teach. And that's really all I got. Everyone have a great week.
You could get Rhonda unmuted, so we'll run on to Robert Roper.
Thank you, Linda. As always, you have a wealth of knowledge about your products and things that you have studied so hard and learned about. And I'm still struggling to get all my ducks in a row and use those products. I appreciate your presentation today.
Can you guys see who's supposed to talk next on your screen? Why can't I do that?
What'd you say?
Carrie, your presentation's not working to where we can see who's next.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let me try this again here. Can you see it now? Okay. So let's see, Nathan LeMay. Are you there?
All right. Thanks, everybody, for a great week. Linda, thank you so much. It's interesting, and I love that you take the time to figure out how something that's to everybody is affected, and I love that you keep an eye on the studies and everything. So appreciate that. Pretty
So, hey, Linda, thank you so much for that informative and fast. Oh, golly, it's a lot of information. But so interesting. You're like a walking encyclopedia. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate the kind words. And I got way too much. I'll put it in the chat.
Linda, you are a amazing communicator. You connect with people so well. I appreciate you. Thank you also for the referral. I've been trying to follow up on it and I've not had any luck. Also want to say thanks to all of you that have supported me in my quest to learn how to sell and service copiers. Thank you.
Linda, thanks for all that information. I couldn't write it down fast enough, so I'll have to get with you. And then just a quick testimonial for Linda and the products. Today I was just sitting here, my neck is tight. So I threw on some peppermint and oh, now I feel so much better. So thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda. Always great to learn more from you. Just had a referral for you that I just talked with last night that I already sent over to you. So appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, Linda. Carrie, I need to run by your office and get some cards. I might have a couple referrals from the lake. Been talking to the young kids about insurance.
Sweet.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Linda, for sharing. You made COVID not that scary anymore.
Linda, thanks so much for taking the time out of your precious day to share with us on different avenues that we can take to take care of the whole COVID thing. As you know, I've used essential oils for a number of years now. I was introduced to them by my mother back when she was still with us, and both Lisa and myself use them to this day, both topically and internally. So I'm a firm believer in essential oils, and I thank you for the knowledge that you have and being able to share that and teach that with us, because it's just, you can't put a price tag on that. So thank you very much for that. Everybody stay safe. Had a couple of referrals and one-to-ones this past week. Even though it was a short week for me coming back from vacation, I was able to get some stuff taken care of. So everybody stay safe, and thanks so much.
Linda, thank you so much for the awesome information. It was short, sweet, to the point, and it was very impactful. So thank you for what you do, and I appreciate all you guys in this group. Have a great week.
Thank you, Linda, so much for that information. A lot of the stuff that you were talking about, the news will never tell you. They'll just tell you to put on a mask and stay inside and stay away from the sunshine and just quarantine yourself. And that's all good stuff, but I think there's a lot we can do for our immune systems that the news will never tell you how to do that. So it's kind of a good peace of mind. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. You guys have a good week.
Yeah, I agree with Danny. That's incredible information. You have that, you have so much information. It's overwhelming every time you talk, actually. So we're so fortunate to have you in the group because like Danny said, you just don't get that information from other sources. So thank you so much. Thank you to Larry. He came by, looked at our printers, gave me a good proposal. He's being patient while we're getting the last bit of life out of the ones we have. So thanks, Larry.
Hey, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Hey, thanks so much, Linda. Great information. I know we want to keep it quick, so everybody have a fantastic week.
Okay, now you can hear me. Linda, I have a wonderful testimonial. I was introduced to peppermint oil 10 years ago, and it has forever changed my life. So thank you very much for talking about oils here, because it's definitely something that can impact you for the rest of your life. Thank you.
All right, and at this time, I invite our visitors to just say, if you, like I said, if you want to just say something about the meeting today that was positive, or something else you have of just a minute. And we'll start in that same order. Well, I have my paper. Let's see. Matthew, we'll go ahead and start us off.
Yeah, just first off, I want to thank Linda. I've been taking Loracidin for a while, and so just having that, that reassurance and that affirmation about it is amazing. And just the other products that you talked about, just to add to my arsenal is fantastic. So I really appreciate that. And I'm really just excited to get to know all of you. Just seeing all the different businesses that are involved within this BNI group, and I would love to, take that photographer spot that you guys are looking for. But yeah, absolutely. I would absolutely love to just get to know all of you on a personal basis and grow a personal relationship to grow into a business relationship.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt. And we'll talk to you some more about getting that spot, okay? Donna Wilson, we'll take you next.
Okay, just wanted to say thanks for having me here. It was awesome. This is my second time visiting. You guys are an awesome group. Linda, you're amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. Excited to have you as your new role for us at the Monument chapter of BNI. So I look forward to seeing you more around there too. But again, thanks guys. You guys are an awesome group. Have a great week.
And Cindy Farrington.
Hey, thanks, Carrie. Really amazing, Linda. Thank you so much, and appreciate the invitation today. It was wonderful, and I've been a big believer in using natural products for years, essential oils, and now recently, yeah, CBD products too. So really believe in all that you're doing. Very quickly, something fun. I don't know if anybody can see this, but Kylie and I are doing a barn sale. All of our markets and our shop has been closed in Pruda that Kylie and I have been together at for years. And so we have lots of fun stuff. If anybody's just looking for a fun day out, it's going to be small. We're going to be very careful with spacing and how many people and so forth it's done, but might be a good opportunity just to come out and have a fun day on the July 31st and August 1st, a Friday and Saturday. So let me know if you're interested in more information on this. Home decor, fun items, antiques, vintage, that sort of thing. Thank you.
And let's see, Cherie.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Linda. Incredible presentation. And like Jessica said, it definitely relieves some anxiety surrounding COVID. And I appreciate having the names of specific brands that you trust, because I've been looking for vitamin D and it's difficult because there's a ton to choose from. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Everybody have an amazing week. Thank you so much.
All right, and Alicia.
Hi, thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me, Linda. She's a popular gal with great presentation skills, and I agree with the notion about the whole brand recommendation, because supplements are sort of a nightmare or a rabbit hole. I'm there. Yeah, ante up on the vitamin D. It's super important, and I wish that was like, there was like a mass media sort of health, public health campaign to make sure that everybody was supplementing vitamin D. And I thanks for being my first BNI meeting. And if anybody has any connections, you know, in San Francisco, or if you want to connect with me for any reason, you know, I'm game. Thanks so much.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you again to all of our visitors, Matthew, Donna, Cindy, Cherie, and Alicia. We're so glad to have you all on, and great information from Linda today. And our visitors, my screen says to stay on the meeting afterwards for an orientation. And what we're going to do is have someone from BNI give you a call, more than likely Nathan. And Nathan, we can split it up with a couple people to help you out with that, since we had so many. But we're just glad to have you all here today. So thank you. And Danny with Secretary Treasurer report.
Correct. Alrighty, so upcoming renewals for August, we have Clint Fix, I believe Rhonda Hummel already renewed, and Jason Washington to do that, or also, I guess October is there too. So for October, we have Christine Rancier and Bernadette Rodabaugh. So to do that, do it electronically through BNI Connect, and please do that 30 days prior to your renewal date. Thank you, guys. And to our visitors, we're glad you took the time to be with us today. If you enjoyed our meeting and see how the powerful benefits of referral marketing can help you grow your business, applying for a membership in BNI is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, all prospective members must be sponsored. 2, complete your membership application. And 3, submit that application to our membership committee. With your application fee of $199 and your participation fee of $599 for a first term membership, or you can recognize substantial savings by paying $999 for a 2-term membership. These fees can be paid by cash, check, credit card, or PayPal. The only other fee is associated with the membership to our chapter is a $50 venue fee that is paid once every year. And then within 1 week, you'll be notified of the status of your application, and upon acceptance, you will lock out your competition. If you have any questions, they'll be answered with Nathan later on. Thank you guys again for visiting. We really appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Danny. And we've got a few minutes for announcements. Any announcements out there?
Yeah, I just want to make an announcement. We do have a pretty substantial inventory of used copiers and printers. So if anybody is in the market for a gently used but really great machine, let us know. We can set you up.
And when I've got posted something earlier, guys, I'm gonna put like a little care basket, little basket together for Marty. If you guys want to add anything to it or want to drop by something, a card or whatever, let me know. I'd love to. I don't know, he's going to be laid up for a little bit, so any activity type things I would think would be something good for him too. But I'm going to put that together and hopefully get it over to them this week. Any other announcements?
Hey, thank you guys so much. I got to hop off here because I have another meeting to go to. So thank you. Have an awesome week.
Thanks, Cherie. All right, and my closing quote, I actually have a different one than that because I didn't put it on the screen today. So let me get my closing quote. One choice, you're always one choice away from changing your life. Mac Anderson. So guys and gals, everybody go and have a good week. Thank you, visitors. We'll be reaching out to you here shortly. And great meeting. Great job, Linda. Great job, everybody. Have a great week. Jessica and Danny, if you guys could stick on for just a few minutes, I would greatly appreciate it. And everybody else, have a great week.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you.
See y'all later. Take care. Thanks, Gary.
Yeah.
Carrie, you can probably stop recording.
You know, I can't seem to figure out how to stop recording at the moment. How do I, let's see. Oh, there it is.